My name's Andrew Grigg. I'm Managing Director of Boyle and Grigg Air Conditioning, which has been in business now for near on 18 years. We have projects ranging from $20,000 projects up to $2 million projects. The industry really made us wake up and say we have to remodel the way we do things. Just running with a good business model that's successful, and yeah, I'm pleased to say that we're actually achieving that. So, I guess what led us to Simpro was that we'd used a previous software that was very difficult to use, wasn't that user friendly. The main thing is paper. We don't have to have printouts of paper. Everything's on Simpro. It's in the cloud. It's accessible anywhere, wherever we are. The best thing about being paperless and using Simpro is everybody can see it. Everybody in our office can see or open a job and see the notes that are on there. Even from the service side, to have our service guys live out on site, being able to get a client's signature, close the job off, and it's back in the office straight away. Don't worry, I had to be convinced to use the cloud. It was a really strange thing for us because we'd always kept everything in-house on a server and hard disk and backups, and very protective of our intellectual property, if you like. To be able to store all our assets for any one client and have that database there that is live to all the techs out on site, so they can dial in and see exactly what the history of that particular unit with that asset number. So every piece of equipment we look after has an asset number, and we can get that and just bring it up onto the screen and know exactly what model number, what's the serial number, what's the history to the piece, which then allows us to go back to our clients and say, we think you should seriously think about budgeting some money to replace this unit because you've had this, you've spent X amount of dollars over these years on this. Everything. Our business runs on Simpro. Your accounting packages and all that are only just data recording centres. Even from retentions on projects, as much as I dislike retentions severely, they're a fact of life and we need to deal with them, and Simpro doesn't allow us to ever lose our retention because we know exactly when it's due. It's always sitting there. When it is due, it can then be invoiced. Progress claims on jobs, easy. Generally, most Christmases we've got people working because obviously we're a 24/7 business and we've got maintenance and service and people that require our services, and we'd had a pretty hard year last year, and so I decided, oh well, we'll close the office and we'll do it from home. I find it pointless bringing them in here at 7 o'clock in the morning to then send them to another site. They just go straight to the sites. Setting up the systems and structures in place that it won't require me, and that the talented staff that we have here that actually can just keep running the business, and Simpro allows us to do that. If there was one recommendation I would do is not try and do too much training too early. Get your systems in place, get your data in there. Coming out the other end, it works. When I get there, I'll let you know. No, look, the goal is for the business to run itself. All of us like to travel, spend more time with the family and grandchildren. That's the ultimate.